Derek Pope from STEM Education will talk about Imagine Actually Understanding Math, student teachers' beliefs about how math should be taught.
Think back to when you were a teenager learning math. Do you remember the teacher up at front lecturing to students who sat quietly in rows taking notes? When you learned how to divide fractions, did you memorize a mnemonic like keep, change, flip, and then practice using it a bunch of times so you could answer similar questions on a test? Let's call this teacher-centered procedural instruction. This may work for some students, but many students come to hate math and see it as useless. Were you one of those students? This type of instruction could be contributing to the US's mediocre performance on international math exams, as well as our shortage of qualified candidates for STEM positions. Now, instead, imagine a class where students and teacher collaborate to make sense of new math concepts. Students use technology and hands-on tools to explore and make connections. They don't need a silly trick to divide fractions because they have mental pictures that attribute meaning to the procedure. Let's call this student-centered conceptual instruction. Research shows that this type of instruction is better for students' long-term retention, and they can still solve the procedural problems. So if this second type of instruction is more effective, how can we get more teachers to actually teach this way? As a high school math teacher and a teacher educator myself, I'd like to see my student teachers using conceptual approaches. So this is what I'm studying. How do student teachers' knowledge of how to teach math, as well as their beliefs about how math should be taught, change as they move through their teacher preparation program? To answer these questions, I administered surveys, conducted interviews, and collected course artifacts for 9 student teachers at 3 key points in their preparation program. What I found so far is that well-designed courses on how to teach math can have a significant impact on student teachers' beliefs, pushing them toward more conceptual instruction. These courses equip student teachers with practical strategies, such as how to use technology to increase student understanding, and engage them in reflection on the benefits of those practices over more procedural ones. However, preliminary results for those who completed the field experience part of their program are a bit more sobering. Student teachers reported being placed with mentors who taught more procedurally, and some of this rubbed off on the student teachers, erasing some of the positive gains made after their coursework. So more work needs to be done to create cohesive programs that prepare student teachers to teach conceptually and place them with mentors who use those same approaches. If we want our kids to enjoy math, see it as useful, maybe even pursue a STEM career, then we want to make sure their teachers have the knowledge and beliefs to teach math conceptually. It is possible to move student teachers in this direction.